Some Madden. We're just having some fun today. Looking for clips, some clippies. Let's get it.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olsen, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. They'll get across the 20.
All right, they always start us off with X. So we'll go ahead and click that.
They'll go play action with Darnold.
Come on.
Around, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing, Darnold.
Oh my goodness, come on. Of course it starts me off this way.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. Mike, I think the way we've seen the...
That's been happening a lot, that people disconnect. I'll take the dub, though. One point to silver. Really? One? Couldn't have just given it to me?
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great Northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard.
This is the same person that just quit or disconnected.
Ready. Black. 95.
Play action this time with Love. intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's a clip. I don't know why he passed it like that. Okay, we're silver now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Place for the drive to start.
Always starts with the same play, and I always click it. Why does he throw it like that?
Before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky.
No chance, bro. My turn to quit. That's some bull, bro. My quarterback's just throwing such dumb passes. Like, throw like a regular quarterback. I don't even see that much pressure.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll go down as this drive will start. At the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
How did he catch that?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack goes to Boye Mafe. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
This is caught. It's Brown. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run it with Pacheco from the game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
All this, but it should have been an interception the first fucking play, bro. That's why this game pisses me off like that. It won't switch you to the right guy to pick the ball off, even though it's clearly supposed to be a pick.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. On the return, Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I'll take that, though.
Ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. We'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm glad his linebacker wasn't doing anything. He could have picked that off there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. A play fake, and it's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Down to the ground. Here's Walker. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Darnold. This is caught. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Getting a touchdown is so much work. In 25, I just let Metcalf take a post, and I just throw that for a touchdown like every time. Here I actually have to pick strategy and slowly make my way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, it's Pacheco. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
on third down, it's Pacheco. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
a gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Darnold now to throw. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Darnold.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself. A little bit of a desperation play.
Oh, I thought I was gone.
And turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That was weird.
A bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people make him play.
Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive, they've really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The the defender.
That was a good return by him.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Did he disconnect or did he quit? You know? Man, I miss Cam Chancellor, bro. Miss him a lot, man. The days of him and Richard Sherman. Man, those were the days. Okay, let's back out so that it loads our rank and our wins. It still hasn't updated fully. Don't call me that.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The 26-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. So the completion good for just 3. And 38 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Raven. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He gets us to the other side of midfield.
Is he good, or does he just have Lamar Jackson?
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Well, he's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
180! 180! One shot!
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Another Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 25-yard
Right from the gun with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
DC, man. Let's go, let's go. It's hot! It's hot!
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right.
Is he good, or does he just have Lamar Jackson? I think it's the latter.
Nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it, but I don't care how much you prepare. It is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
The 6-yard line.
Jackson now.
Why didn't my guy turn around and intercept it, bro?
You got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
180!
Jackson. As he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot!
3rd and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here in Gatesburg.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Faking the give, Darnold.
He always misthrows that, bro.
And it's incomplete.
So annoying.
It appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. Darnold, a sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop?
Oh, wow.
They did. In motion left, Flowers. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jackson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Really, they couldn't intercept that?
Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
Oh, he had that, bro.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
We're going to set.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is looking like a loss, boys.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive, because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First down, Seattle.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 63 yards. And the Seahawks.
That was insane, bro. That was so lucky, bro.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Ravens 11, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, it put me on the wrong guy. Not that it mattered, but...
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead.
Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Darnold to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back, and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
This is 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Darnold.
Ah, oh, damn it.
That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 40.
I should have just went for the field goal, bro.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
That was a good game. I got some good clips out of that game, so I'm not mad.
Didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Okay, that was actually a fun game. All right, LG.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm going to be going to this exact game in November. Can't wait.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
I ran right into him.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is bolted at the end of that.
I wonder what Matthew Stafford's overall is in this game. Alright, I guess I can check, actually, can't I? That's not where it would be. Matthew Stafford's at 92 overall? Dang. He's going to mess up this first throw. I just know it. See, why does he do that?
We'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down Seattle.
This is going back to Kupp.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
That's picked. Oh, it's not.
Gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Damn it.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
What is this big-ass shadow?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out to
Good juke, good juke.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen.
I forget there's always a player over there.
Field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Smith-Njigba with the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Darnold. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. Completion good for 14 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
But it's now third down.
Now it's Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Jackson Smith.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Seattle.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. To throw is Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Seattle.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
To kick off for Seattle.
Why is this dude talking about an omelet? Good return, good return.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And all will be intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong.
Good game. All right. I'm going to edit these clips, and then I'm going to head out. It was a good little few games that we had. We got some good clips out of it. Some really good clips, actually. We had one with a really nice juke that ended up in a touchdown, and one where it bounced off either my guy or their guy, whoever was defending, and it bounced twice, and then I caught it and ran for a touchdown. It was so sick. See, that's 2. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clips today. That's pretty good. Alright, that's all the clips. Let's go back and re-enter to see what our updated rank is. Looks like we're in Silver 2. 31 to Silver 3. Alright, well, we made some progress today. I hope you enjoyed. We have some great playlists on the channel. Check out the newest Digimon streams. Check out God of War Ragnarok, Naruto Boruto Special Connections. Actually has a really good story. And check out Expedition 33, which should be Game of the Year. All on the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.